Okay, gonna be a little bit of a long video here. We're gonna go over about 11 free UGC limiteds you can earn still, and you might look at the list here that you probably already have most of these or don't have them yet. So we're gonna go over all of these. It's 11 in total, and some of them, of these games still have more to earn, but a little bit more of a grind. And yeah, so everything will be timestamped. Everything will be linked. The games will be linked in the comments, so you can go and click on the game and head to the game to get them. Most of them have about over 10k stock left. I'll put as of the recording of the video of how much stock they had when I checked on the video. Other than that, let's go ahead and go over all of these free UGC limiteds. Okay, so we're starting off with NHL Blast. So NHL Blast, there's a couple things. So there's these icy wings. We're not going over that, but you can earn those. And there's also these other two UGCs you can still earn as well, get level 50 and level 70. So if you want to grind the game, there's still those two and the icy wings. You can get those if you join a team at the spawn, and then there's a timer that will tell you if the week is going on, and you just earn points. Now we're gonna go ahead and head over to where we just went in the video, the little like goal area, and click on the all-star event, and then we have these four shirts here, and you can only pick one, but each has about 2k 2.5k stock each, about 2k each. So it's about 8k 9k in total of all those UGCs. And what you need to do is join this game, and then you have to go ahead and wait for this replay to score a goal. All right, and every time it scores a goal, it'll go ahead and answer a question. Now you just go ahead and Google the answer as you would, and then you just get 4 correct, and then you go ahead and choose whatever color jersey you want to get to. So the one thing about this replay thing is that it can bug out and it won't score. So you just leave the game and rejoin it, and your progress is saved. All right, and the questions are always the same. You pick the same replay. So basically, this pops up on your screen when they score, and then just pick the right answer. For this one, it's going to be that one, and then we can go ahead and close it, and then pick any jersey. So we picked the yellow one. That's it. Very easy to do, and it takes a bit of time. You have to wait a little bit, but as long as you pay attention, have the volume on, and you're good to go, pretty much. So that's it for NHL Blast. Very short. Well, short in the video, but it'll take like 10-15 minutes probably. Okay, now we're in the US Open event. There's two UGC limits earned, one of 12k stock and one of 40k stock, and these are a bit difficult to do, especially the Lobster one. In my opinion, is a little bit hard to do. So the first one, the Lobster one, we have to go ahead and face Coco and beat her 5 times. Now the AI, it's a bit rough to beat. The main way to score is getting the power shot. So you have to go ahead, when you hit the tennis ball, whenever you hit it back, you can see the orange ball spawns basically. You pick it up. Once you get 3, press spacebar and try to hit it diagonal off the map as best as you can. You can get the ball without the power shot, but it's a bit tricky, to be honest with you. So beat her, win 5 times, and then you will get that 1 progress. If you're never too sure, you can always head back, check your progress. If it doesn't say win 5 times, then you're done. Last one here, the mini ball, the dodgeball mini game, which is still difficult to do. The dodge 50, not 50, you have to pick up 50 things. So the way it works is that whenever these shoot, a orange ball falls on the ground, basically, or the power orb, basically, and they just pick it up and do that all 50, basically. And so what happens is that you see the middle cannon shoots exactly where you're standing at that 1 second. So you can manipulate a little bit, but 50 is quite difficult still. So here's like the example of me getting 50. So it took a good amount of tries to get this done. There's no like easy way to explain it. People got it done easy back in the day because it was a bug, but I don't know if the bug still works, which is like stand in the corner, because now the middle cannon always targets you, so you can't like stand in a corner, I think, because it will hit you. That's for sure. So it's just mainly just you can hug the front part. It's not bad, but it's a little bit of trial and error. It took me a couple tries here and there to get it done, but it is quite difficult. Maybe make your avatar smaller. Mine's pretty tall and it could get hit pretty easily. So if you just change the scale of your avatar, it might help a little bit. But as you can see here, it is not that easy, I think. And then once you get all 50 in total, then you can go ahead and claim it at the spawn. So once you get 50, you can just go and die, get hit by the ball, and then you head back to the spawn, and there you go. You can go ahead and claim the UGC 12K stock at the recording of this. But other than that, it's really hard, so it won't run out of stock that quickly compared to the other ones. Anyways, so there you go. Here's the lobster roll. Now the other one here to go ahead and finish scavenger hunt and score 100 in war block minigame, the wall blocks minigame. So the scavenger hunt, it's random per server, I think, still. And so the way it works is that usually the balls are they're random, but as in they're random in set spots and random in set areas. So like, for example, it'd be like 2 at the front, 2 in the middle, and like 2 in the back usually. So as long as you know, follow those rules, you can get them pretty easily, I'd say. So it doesn't really matter me showing you guys where I find these ones. It's just these are the kind of the spots you're looking for, pretty much. In the back, behind the obby. It wouldn't be in the obby, it would be just around the obby, right? And then, you know, all that good stuff. So right now we're at 4, and there was 1 in the corner here, but yeah. So like this, like kind of like the front area. Like 3 in the front, but I don't know. Anyway, so our last one for us, at least, and you could rejoin the game and your progress should save, you know, but it'll be in maybe an easier spot. So I don't know. Anyway, so then to go ahead and play the war blocks minigame, which is kind of annoying, but it's not. It's all right. The best way I could tell you how to beat this one is by like this. So the way the minigame works is that you shouldn't keep hitting the ball by hitting the wall. And if there's like colors touching the same colors, then it'll hit everything in a row. So all that red, if I hit a red block, then it'll hit all the red, right? And you don't want to move too much to left and right, because you don't want it to what do you call it, like go diagonal. It will make it really hard. So I would kind of ignore the red power up. The power up is good. What it does when you use it, it takes out the whole horizontal row of whatever you hit. So that's good, but you just don't want to move too much. You want to just keep hitting it straight on and just get lucky and hope that you get lucky colors, basically. Okay, next one we have is the Hugo game. This still has stock quite a bit, 47,000. The headphones are there too. If you want to get the headphones, you can go for that as well. But the way the game works is by earning badges, and we're just going to focus on getting the 800 coins, whatever. So very simply, the best way to do that is to go ahead and do the obby, right? So let me just speed this up a little bit. So you can pick up 5 of these, and it gives you 200, which is a good start, I would say. But what you want to do now is, well, actually, I went to the portal. The portal, another 200 there, so might as well. So it's a portal. The portal goes to the mini game. We're not going to play it. We're going to just join it. You get the badge, and then we leave. Now we should be at 400, right? Coins, basically. And so you pick up 5. There's like 5, like there's like objects on the map, and then we start the obby. So make sure you interact with the button there, and just do the obby normally. And you can double jump if you didn't know. And sometimes there's objects on the map, or sometimes there's objects around the area, the whole lobby. So up to you of how you want to do it. But other than that, it's pretty simple obby, basically. So I should at least find 5 objects pretty fast around the obby. So that gives you 200 automatically, but you can get 400 at the top, no big deal. So jump across, double jump, don't forget. Double jumping helps a lot with this obby. Skip a lot of stuff, except for you can't skip the end part. That is invisible wall there. You can't skip that. You could probably skip a little bit. You could probably go halfway through that part right there in front of us, and skip that, but I just don't want to risk it because I have to start over again. I was too lazy to do that. So there's that. So we have the tree here. I kind of messed with the tree for some reason. I couldn't get double jumps for acting a bit weird. I think I was hitting like some like invisible wall or something. I don't know. Anyways, so head to the top. And then you want to go ahead and interact with the button here, and it gets you another 200. And then you could interact with one camera, but instead I interacted with the 2 DJ stages. It's the same thing. I mean, one camera gives you 200, right? And then, or you could just do this as well. So they're both the same, and it gives you 800 points. So the portal, pick up 5 objects, beat the obby and camera, whatever, and then that's it. That gives you that item, which is very easy. So we're in AO Adventure. This one has a lot of stock too. To find this item is at the very back of the map, so you want to head to the back and interact with this thing to see what you need to do. So I don't know, but you go ahead and basically place top 2 in this mini game. But you need an alt account or somebody else to do it with you. So it's a bit buggy to join in, but it'll work once the timer starts counting down. And the way it works is that the one mission was collect 50 balls. So you only pick up 3 at a time. And so whenever you whenever you deposit your balls, you can press spacebar to dash. I like to dash when I have the 3 balls instead of dashing towards the balls, because you only have 1 dash until you put the balls in. So I would dash towards it. That's how I do it. Anyway, so you do 3 at a time. You can get like at least like 30, 35 in one run without any interruption of anybody else playing. And you need 50 in total. You don't have to do 50 in one game, just 50 in total. So it'll take at least 2 matches to get 50 in total, basically. So once you get the badge, which is it's a badge, it tracks as a badge to get 50 in total, then you can just go ahead and reset. So when you reset the match, when you only have 2 people, which by alt account is pretty useful, then it counts as a match finish. So now what you do, since you need to play how many more matches? 5. Like you had to play 3, right? So you did 2, right? So now you do 3 more. So what you do, you get your just to start the match again to get your alt account to join in, right? Now see how buggy it is. So you just gotta fix it basically. By like walking out and walking back in. It's a bit off, but yeah, it works. There you go. I mean, the timer goes in as well. So now what you do instead is that you just go ahead and just reset your character, and that will count the progress. Now you only need 2 more. So you just keep doing that for the rest of the games, and you go ahead and claim at the end. So once you get that, you go back to the thing, and it should prompt automatically. You get the Dunlop Bucket Hat, and that's it for AO Adventure. Okay, now we're in Nivea Tower Run. This has about 10k less, like 9,900-ish. There's a lot left. And all you do is just finish the obby. So just join the game, go through all 4 levels, and then get to the end, and then you're done. Nobody really does it because people forgot about it, but maybe it's too hard. But you make your avatar long. It makes it a little bit easier. You can, go side, go horizontally or vertical, go up and down, whatever, to readjust your character. But other than that, it's a pretty simple game. Make sure you claim the invincibility power up, and you can skip a lot of stuff when you use it, or if you fall down, then you can save yourself a little bit of damage. So very easy to do. The only hard stage is like stage 3, which is difficult, but you'll get it done eventually. So stage 3, it's a bit annoying, depending on how you do it. You could take your time, but I like to rush through it. And make sure you pick up the healing that pops up here and there. But, use invincibility and whenever you can, basically. You only have 2, right? So second one's here. And I use it here. And I wait for the fans for this. No, I don't. I just go in and just wait here. And you should be good to go. There we go. That's that stage. And stage 4, it's a bit tricky because you lose health over time. So if you wait too long, you will die. So moving platforms can be a bit difficult, but you get used to it. Basically, you use my invincibility here, the platform. Take the invincibility again for the last one. And then I just take the health. No, I missed it. Whatever. Anyway, I just use invincibility here, and just go as far as we can. And there we go. And once we get there, we should go ahead and spawn at the top here. Talk to the NPC, and then we can go ahead and claim the UGC the Jetpack, which is a good-looking UGC at least. So there you go. There is that. Okay, so we're in BIC World. There's actually 2 UGCs we can earn. They are not 10k stock. I think the boots is 3k, and maybe people just forget how to do it. And then there's the pencil, which is like 6k, which is it takes a bit of time for that one, but not that bad. So what we're gonna do is save your drawing, and what we're gonna do is share your drawing to your friends, basically. I don't know. I think that you have to save 3 different drawings, basically, and send it to your friends. So like I just spammed it, but I don't know. I just took a guess. So I set this little frog to my alt account, so my main account, and then I went to a different easel and drew a new painting, basically. So I went somewhere else, draw something else, save it, right, and then go to your share button, and then click share again, and then share, right. Just double check, I don't know, and then go to a new drawing, right, and then just draw something else, save it, right, and then send it to your friend. And there got the art boots. I think it's three different drawings. Send it to your friend. I think that's how it works. Anyway, so then the last one, not last one, the one we're gonna get in this one is gonna be the pencil. Pencil, you're gonna go ahead and get to the Europa map, which is gonna require you to unlock 2 areas, which is Winter Wonderland and Europa, and you get coins over time. So you'll see how we got +8 art coins there. It's because this account has 0 progress, and so when you buy more areas, it costs more and more. So the first area to buy is 100 art coins, but we won't get 8 per like 30 seconds around there. So what do you call it? You can see your notifications as well, basically all of my coins. So we have 64, it's not enough, but to get to Europa, it's the giant winter area, right? And once you get over there, you need 100. So you're just AFK. You don't have to draw anything, really. Just sit there at the easel, and over time you get a notification. You get +8 coins. You just gotta wait there until you get 100 coins, and then once you get to Winter Wonderland, Europa, if you have 0 areas, will cost 300 coins. So, but if you have progress, whenever you buy a new area, you get more coins. So instead of 8 coins per tick, you get 13 coins per tick. So the more areas you own, the more what do you call it? The more money you get per tick, basically. So there is that. That doesn't count. That's something old, which they're not going to change that, obviously. But yeah, that you would have earned something in the past if you were unlocking an area, but not anymore. So Europa is in the back, right, of this area. So it requires both the areas, basically, right? So head to the back, and you'll be able to go ahead and see. It's going to cost you how much it is, because yeah. Anyway, so we're just going to AFK at this easel here, and we'll be earning 13 coins per second, basically. Once we have 300 coins, if you're brand new to the game, which is what we have, we can go ahead and buy the village. Now we are in the area, we can go ahead and claim the BIC pencil, which is all the way in the back here, and then you're good to go. And that's 2 right now. I mean, the other one is low stock, but who knows? Everybody will do it. I don't know. Anyways, so go ahead and claim it as you would in the back, and then you're good to go. I think it's best. This is the least, what do you call it? Save this for last. This is probably the longest one if you want to go for it. It's about, so we earned 3. I earned 3 from this game, but there is about 2 more we can earn, so there's 5 in total. I think UGC Limiteds you can earn from this game still. All of decent stocks for sure. It's just a bit of a grind to go for. So the ones we're going to be going over is one from the quest over here, and then one you could buy, and one you get from a quest as well. So the best I can explain it, I'll show you guys it as well, but the gist of it basically. So when you first run the game, you may not know how to play this game, which is fine, but you have quests that you won't see this quest. There's quests to do an order in order to get to the Waffle Quest, right? But there's a quest before this, which is the Yeti quest, which gives you Yeti headphones. There's like 3k stock left for that one. But then once you finish Yeti quest, you unlock the Waffle Quest, right? But there would be 2 quests before this to do first before you get to Yeti quest, right? And so that's how that works, right? But the other ones we were going for is at the shop over here. We got a pretty bad spawn. And so we're going to explain how this game works and how to grind it, basically. It's very simple to grind. And honestly, it's pretty easy once you understand the mechanics and everything. So this guy, very useful. This is a new NPC when I was at from the update. And this is where you can buy 3 free limiteds. The ones we've bought are right here. The neon winking kitty, which is there's no only the money, the WamWams. And then there's the butterfly waffle briefcase, which is you need to do the waffle quest, which is you have to wait to do that, at least rebirth 3, right? And so what's important here is you'll have 0 WamWams when you first join the game, right? But it's very easy to earn WamWams. It's so easy. So we're gonna show an example of that, basically. So once you get WamWams though, from the example I'm gonna show you guys, you want to go into the needs tab and you want to buy the money boost, Yum Yum boost. Very useful to have. 10 minutes, it will come back here every 10 minutes, but 200, 300 is not a lot. It's very cheap. And then if you want to grind WamWams, you want to buy the 250 boost here for 20 minutes for ×2, and it's very useful, basically super useful. So, and getting 10k is very easy. You can get like 20k, 30k in one run. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. So here's an example here. So I'm gonna go ahead and join the stack attack. And this is how it works. So we if you have 0, you're not going to see the exact same results as I will, but it's going to be pretty much the same thing. You won't get ×2, but so the way it works is very easy. So you want to go ahead and collect the WamWams, basically. So the WamWams, they're like little cubes on this obby. You want to be a bit quick on this one and try not to take any damage. So you have like 3 lives and all that stuff, and you just be a bit careful with how things go around here. So you can see here, there's a WamWam. We want to get ×2 here. This would be 100 normally, but it's 200, which is still, I mean, 100 is a lot, right? Like we're already at 400. You'd be at 200, and there's these power-ups here. So we got a bad one. Shrink is pretty bad. We don't like that one, but we have to wait it out, basically. And so the way it works is that we have 400, right? Which seems like, oh, I need 10,000. That's a lot, right? It is a lot, but if you do the obby correctly, right, and you do it fast enough, you can get you have to exit. You can't die. So you have 3 lives. You can't die, right? And just be fast. So at the beginning, you want to be quick. So I'm wasting time here. I don't want to. I actually shouldn't be doing this. Shouldn't be picking up WamWams. I should be going a bit faster. So we got a speed boost here to help us. And you want to just keep going. So the further you go, the more risk you're taking, basically. But there is power-ups that will help a lot, like the speed boosts, which will get us there faster. Just the shrink one is probably the worst one. I do wish we cannot get that, but in our example here, unfortunately, we're getting unlucky and we're getting the shrink. Okay, well, yeah, it sucks so much. Because it makes you smaller, and it what do you call it? Makes you slow as well, which is so annoying. Okay. Got some conflicting music going on here. Not gonna lie to you. Okay, immunity is good. You can skip a lot with this. Speed boost and immunity. You can go faster. So when you exit a door, you see how it says 3 times, right? That is going to be that is going to be how much WamWams you get. So I have 950. If I exit out of 4 times, I got 4 times 950, basically. And double jump is very useful. You just can't be too close to the waffle guy, or you will get hit, and you have 3 hits, and you're dead. Let's pick up some hearts. Double jump, you can skip pretty much a lot of the obby by doing that. So double jump is very useful, and grow or double jump. You can skip the waffles basically. See how much higher we are on the left bar here. You can see that we are much higher, right? And that lets us be safe from the syrup that's gonna go and kill us if we take too long, basically. But if you can skip like half of this, like this, if you have a long character, this helps a little bit. And you can do it like that if with one ability. I wouldn't recommend doing this normally because you will get hit by the waffle guy, and if you die, you lose everything. So you have to escape with the doors, basically. Right. And at this point, we're pretty high up from the syrup, so I recommend, you know, picking up some WamWams. Okay, with a die, which is great. Anyway, I'm gonna exit out with 6,000. You know, we're pretty good. So, or it's times 6. I mean, so now we're gonna get 6,000. Well, I mean, technically it's 6,000 WamWams, basically, with 7,000, 6,000. So that's how much we got, right? And that's, you know, that's just one run, right? And you have to wait for it. Well, you have to wait. Yeah. Anyways, so that's that. That's WamWams, and you only need 10,000 for the first one, which we bought that already, right? And make sure you keep buying the buffs from here. Now, how the game works. So the game is very important. We have the quests, right? So the quests are going to be like so. Let me go find them real quick. I think this is the second quest. The first one's pretty easy. And second one here, I need to go and add a friend to the game. So you invite them, and then you invite them, and then they join the game, and you join their plot, basically. Like, so like you like this. So that's my alt account there, and I join their plot, right? And then you jump on the leaderboard 5 times, right? And then there's that. If you want to upgrade your yum pet, that's the fact. You head back here, and then we have another one, which is not the Yeti quest. It's the invest quest. So you have to go ahead and drag in this twice, and make sure you get it done twice. Get it, and then that's done. And then I have to go ahead and what is this one? I think it wants you a merge button to unlock a new tier, and then level 1 obby. So I have to rebirth for this one. Upgrade your yum pets. If I want rebirth like 2, I think, or 1. I don't know which rebirth we're on. So it wants you to merge a pet, so you just merge any pet or any pancake, right? And then there's that, and that's your task. And then the obby, level 1 obby. What do I do here? What am I doing here? Let me see. Yeah, I do the obby 1 time, and then we head back here, and now we can get the fluffy earmuff. So it's like quest 3 or 2. I don't remember. It's like 3. Yeti quest. It's only 3k stock left. Yeti footprints, but for this one, you have to get to tier 3 or rebirth 3, because to unlock the pet, you have to get to rebirth 3. You can see the royal pet. That's the one we need to unlock. And so you have to play the game to get to rebirth 3. So we're going to talk about how to finish the game easily. So when you're at rebirth 1, once you get to tier 16, which is the robot pet, which is very useful, you're going to be pretty much, what do you call it? Upgrading that. And whenever you're selling, you have the pet equipped. So, but when you're not selling, you have the yum pet equipped, right? So here, what I'm doing here is that I put my yums in the waffle stack yums, because I want to get a high % on the dragon, so I can get more yums, basically, from the ×2. So if you have a huge amount of yums, basically, but you have a bad %, just put them in the bank, basically, and try to just keep re-rolling until you get a good %, basically. So 85%. Now I'm gonna take out my yums, and I'm gonna go ahead and hope to get lucky here. And there we go. So we got double there, which helps a lot. And this is still like Rebirth 1, so this is pretty much how the game works. Until you get Rebirth 1, and then once you get to tier 16, which is a robot pet, I think from here. I think first, I actually walked around here and looked for the headphones. I don't know if it's random, but the headphones, I found it at this board over here in one of the corners of the plots. I don't know where this would be technically, but it's just like where it says market demand. I don't know if it's always the same for everybody. That gets you that one, and then we'll go find the footprints real quick. Let me see. There's one. It's kind of hard to see because it's white on white, but they exist with sparkles. So one footprints we find is kind of near the middle area in the inside, and then other one we find it's somewhere in the corner here, right there. So not that far from where that one was. Another one we find is behind the obby, like this. So behind the obby, around here, basically. We take a left behind this wall. I don't know if it's going to be the same for everybody. That's where the Yetis are. And then they start to get Rebirth 3 though. So even if you get these two done first, to go ahead and Rebirth still to Rebirth 3. So once you get to the Rebirth 1 and get to the tier 16 pets here, just make sure you keep buying the buff from the NPC. And I'm at the very end of merging, so I'll just keep buying. I'm just gonna spend most of my money on the sell rate. And then here you want to equip this. So this gives you more money. So when you sell, so you do want to have that pet equipped when you're selling. So make sure you have the buffs on the top, on the right from the NPC, and whenever you're selling, just swap that pet over to that pet. And then keep selling. And then once you get the last tier, you have to buy the button again. So you get 21 million for this one, for Rebirth 1 here. And then you'll get the prompt here, and it's just Rebirth again, and just do it again. And then we'll be upgrading my robot for more money, and just keep doing it over and over again until it's Rebirth 3, basically. Here's what we do when we have the WamWams. So we bought it for 10k. WamWams. Very easy to do. The example I gave earlier, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and get Rebirth 3, right? You can see here we had this deposited from WamWams. We put it in, and then we swap over to Robot to get more money per second. But that doesn't really matter because it's not enough. We have too much sell rate. But if you have a if it's like millions, then you want to put the pet on. But once you swap back to your unicorn, they get more yums per drop, basically. Now, very important, hopefully you're watching this, when it comes to making this go faster, you want to buy, not only just keep buying the last button, the last merge button, you want to buy the second last button. It helps a lot. It might make things more expensive, but you will get more yums per second. So here's an example of that. So you can see that this is the final button for rebirthing, I think. But you can see because the reason why is because what do you call it? The reason why it is because you see how we buy here. It's because you're buying the pancakes before it, right? And the way the game works most of the time is that the yums, the best pancake you're buying is like ×2 of the one before it, right? But if you're buying 2 of the ones from before, it's going to be the same as one, or same as one as just one pancake of the one you have the best, right? So in question, it is just better to buy the second last one sometimes, as you're gonna make more yums per second than just having just the best one all the time. So I recommend buying the second button sometimes, basically. So I guess here we can get T15, which unlocks us with Rebirth 3. You equip the pet, then we can go ahead and get the earmuffs. And like I said, this only happens if you keep doing the quests, right? And now the last quest here, which is the Waffle Quest, which is needed for the briefcase. We can go ahead and check it out real quick. Upgrade my thing. Now we go over here. You have to go ahead and basically just get 1,000 WamWams. So very easy to do, as we would. So we're gonna play WamWams, and then, you know, as it is, we get about 1,000 right there, and then you can just exit whenever you can. and then you can go ahead and buy it for 4,000, 5,000 WamWams, and there you go. A lot of stock on that. And if I want to get the last one, the glasses here, or second last one, it'll reach tier 22, which is like 7 rebirths. And if you want to get the very last UGC, you have to get, I think it's at 15 rebirths in total, and then that gets you the green royal pancake, and that's it. That gets you the game, and that gets you all 5. But we only did the 3 here. It's a long part at the end here, but it's quite a grind. If you follow the steps, it's pretty easy. It takes maybe like an hour or so, 2 hours to get this done, but I mean, it's a tycoon. You just AFK basically, and make sure you have it all set up as you would basically. And that's it. And that's all. 11. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, 35 minutes. Yay.